This is the most ruthless gang of robbers I have ever seen. Their target was not a bank. It was the banknote printing facility itself. 8 people planned, over 11 days, to steal 2.4 billion euros in cash. They first put on pre-arranged uniforms. Then they set up roadblocks. They stopped a truck that was transporting banknote paper. Next, they changed into police uniforms. In that way they infiltrated the printing plant. The hacker cut off all surveillance. After a single gunshot, the robbers coordinated with their female accomplice at the door. They took control of 67 hostages. They shut the doors. They opened the vault, which was stacked with cash. What they really wanted was not that cash. The professor assembled 8 criminals. He put them through 5 months of secret training. Each of them had a particular skill. Their leader, Berlin, had once stolen over 400 diamonds. Engineer Moscow used to be a miner. He had robbed many jewelry stores using explosives. His son Denver was a violent enforcer. Hacker Rio was an expert on all electronic devices. Nairobi was the forgery specialist. There was also a pair of brothers who had worked as mercenaries. Finally, there was Bella, who had taken part in multiple robberies. The professor directed the operation remotely from an abandoned factory. The other 8 successfully seized control of the printing facility. They also captured the daughter of the British ambassador to Spain. With her present, the police dared not act rashly. They confiscated every hostage's mobile phone. They pulled a telephone line out through a drainpipe. It was used to communicate with the professor. Later, Bella and Rio emerged carrying 2 bags of cash. They simply opened the main gate. The police assumed the robbers would flee after taking the money. That was not the case. Their heist had only just begun. They burst out of the building and exchanged fire with the police. They deliberately left the bags of money behind and returned. In fact, they were only staging a deception to confuse the authorities. They wanted the other side to believe they were trapped inside. That would allow them to use the hostages to keep the police pinned down. At the same time, they began printing large quantities of cash. Nairobi was put in charge of operating the printing presses. She also pressured the staff to work quickly under threat, because time is money. Moscow used hostages to dig a tunnel. It was intended to serve as an escape route. By then, the building's communications had been cut off. The police did not have a clear picture of the situation inside. Upon learning the ambassador's daughter was trapped, the police decided to launch a raid. The professor ordered all the hostages to put on the same clothes and masks as the robbers, and to stand together at the entrance, prepared to face the assault.